Hi, my beautiful Capricorns, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. So the card that we have for November for you, the first card that had come out was children. And so this says your love life is being affected by children. And so I feel like for a lot of you guys, this has to do with how, like, something that had happened when you were a child. And this is impacting the way that you experience love in this current day. Now, for a lot of you, this is definitely, for a very rare few of you, this is something that you saw. This could be something that you saw play out between your parents, something that you saw play out between somebody that was around you at a very young age. Or for others of you, this is your relationship with one of your parents, or it could even be your relationship with both of your parents. But either way, there is something from your childhood that is affecting the way that you currently give and receive love. And I feel like there's this energy where you are aware of it. You know exactly what the problem is. You know exactly what the issue is. And I think it's something that you have definitely been working on, and it has been very hard, and you should be very proud of yourself for this. But I also feel like you're coming into this energy where you're breaking out of those chains. You're breaking out of those chains, and those things are no longer going to be holding you back anymore. You're going to be experiencing love in a way that is very freeing, that is very uplifting, that just makes you feel so happy. I honestly feel like I want to cry for you guys right now, because I feel like just like this burst of happy tears, and I feel like it's been a while since you've had happy tears come out. And so you are going to get to, so whatever this was, or whoever this was in your life that tainted you at a very young age, their actions, their words, whatever that was, you know, obviously before that had happened, you were able to, for some of you, this happened around like 5 or 7, and others of you, you were so young, you didn't even know that it was affecting you for a very long time. And then maybe you had some sort of flashback or some sort of vision, or as you got older and you started maybe hearing other people's stories, or like something clicked in later on. But what I'm getting with this energy for you guys is that, before that had happened, you were able to love so freely, and you're going back to that youthful inner child, that spirit that has never been hurt before, that only sees the good in the world, right? You know, that childlike energy. So you are not only going into that energy again yourself, which you haven't done in so many years, like since you were like, I would say definitely before you were 7 years old, you're re-tapping into that energy, which is going to make you feel like, oh my gosh, so good. I just feel this energy in my heart right now, and it just feels like something that you honestly might have gotten to the point where you might have given up on. Like, I honestly feel like I feel like you feel like you felt like at one point like you were never gonna have this love, like this love was never out there for you, and you might have even thought that it was you, that there was a problem with you, but there was never a problem with you. I hate that you think that. I think that you definitely gave way more than you always gave way more than you got. You never really found that person that could give you that equal energy. You never really found that person who could love you the way that you could fully love them. And you also never really found that person that could see you, that could really see you. I think in your life you might have found a couple of people that could really see you, and they might not be romantic partners, right? These people are probably friends or certain family members. But some of you guys are going to actually end up having children quite soon. Or some of you, I'm hearing, especially if you're somebody who, because you know some people think like, oh, I'll never be with somebody that has children. Like, if that's something that you've ever said personally, you might end up falling in love with somebody who has children. And I'm hearing you might not know that they have children until you have already like fallen for them ultimately. So you could very well end up falling in love with somebody who has children, or in some way, shape, or form. It's like, you know, you might have said at one point like, oh, that's not my type, or oh, I'll never date a Scorpio, I'll never date a Taurus, like, you know what I mean? Like, you might have said something like that, but then the person that you're gonna end up falling in love with is exactly that. And so what I'm hearing is ultimately, for those of you that are single, like, do not have like have your levels of expectations when it comes to, I want somebody that treats me right, I want somebody that is loyal, that is loving, that is caring, whatever. But when it comes down to like what they look like or what their sign is, throw that all in the out the window, because you are limiting yourself. So I'm hearing there is something that you are absolutely against, or you just don't think would be in alignment for your ideal partner. That is one of the main things about your ideal partner, and so you have to let go of that. But you have, like, I'm hearing this really beautiful genuine love, and I think that you are loved, Capricorn. I think that you are loved so much more than you realize, because you spend so much time doubting yourself and you don't see yourself the way that others see you. You really don't. But I think that there are so many people that love you and so many people that care about you, and you have impacted so many people's lives, and you really don't even realize how many people's lives you've impacted and in such a beautiful way. And to be honest, I actually feel like the way that you've impacted other people's lives, it's also very effortless. Like you don't have to try, because you just intuitively know. You're intuitively, once you care and love for somebody, you intuitively love so hard and you love so deeply. And yeah, there are people that have taken advantage of that, especially romantically. But I do think that, again, you are coming to the end of that energy where it's like people that would take advantage, or they're not even going to be able to touch you. They're not even going to be able to see you. They're not even going to be like able to reach you in any way, shape, or form. Like you're just like, you're way up here at that point here. So, with that being said, let's continue. We're 6 minutes with one card. I think I'm just going to go into the oracles. The tarot, sorry. We're just gonna go into the tarot, because that was, yeah, and I actually just saw this card when it was at the bottom when I first started shuffling, and it's the Three of Cups, and I feel like, you're that person that people will get, like even the person that like truly does not like to gossip will find themselves in a position at one point or another where they're gossiping. But the thing is you're that one person that it doesn't matter what room of people you're surrounded or you're not surrounded with, what room of people is gathering around and you come up, people never talk bad about you. Never. People have such good things to say about you. And you would be so surprised if you really knew how many people have literally gathered around talking about how much they love you and how much they adore you. You have no idea. You would never think that that's what's happening, because you are your own worst enemy, Capricorn. You're your own worst enemy. That is the biggest problem here, is that all of the things that you think in a negative way, not even 5% of them are actually real. Not even 5% of it has actually even happened. You are your own worst critic. You are so hard on yourself. When are you going to give yourself a break? When are you going to allow yourself to just breathe, to just relax? When are you going to realize how far you've come? Because everybody else does. You have people celebrating you and you're not even aware of it. Because maybe you're so busy working, or you're so busy doing this, or you're so busy doing that, that you're not even able to attend. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a brand new, like, stability is just coming in. It's stability. And I think that for a lot of you guys, it's, you've been working very hard in order to receive this new love, in order to receive this. For a lot of you, this is also a financial opportunity. I think that this is some sort of contract here. This is ultimately some sort of, I'm hearing a dream job. A dream job. You're going to be headhunted. This is not something that you're going to apply to. This is something that you're going to think fell into your lap, but it didn't. Everything that you had gone through ultimately within your career led you up to being able to be ready for this opportunity. So I'm hearing LinkedIn as well as social media. So make sure that your LinkedIn is up to date. Okay, get new headshots if you don't have headshots. If you don't have LinkedIn, get on it. And I don't even know how popular LinkedIn is anymore, but I made an account like 4 years ago and I've never been on it since then, and I still have like emails of people every day like trying to connect with me on LinkedIn. So I don't know, regardless of if it is like that big of a thing these days or not, like that is what I saw. So that's ultimately where I see you getting this opportunity. So updating your profile is going to be great, and then updating your social medias, especially for those of you where it's not private, like making sure, like ask yourself, like take a look at your social media, be like, what does this say about me? Like, does my personality shine? Do I shine? Does this represent who I am? One of the best ways to do that is to actually send your profile to like 5 of your closest people that you can truly trust, that you know aren't like trying to just like kiss your, kiss your behind, people that just will honestly tell you the truth and be like, what does this say? Like, what, if you knew me, does this relate to me? Or because you know me, does this relate to me? And if you didn't know me and you saw this profile, what would you think about this profile? And so hearing your, and getting to know your opinion based off of what you see and also others, I think that can help you really redesign. But I think that there's something that needs to shift about the way that you're presenting yourself to the world, because you have gone through a massive internal glow up. And so now you need to really start showing that externally. All right, my love, so that is what I have for you. I hope that this reading gives you the clarity that you seek, and I wish you so much happiness moving forward. 2024 readings are in the description box below on my website. I will see you guys soon. Take care.